Today we're going to be looking at 15 rare mint era coins that recently sold this year in 2021. So welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day as always. If you guys are new, feel free to check out all the other coin and currency videos here on the channel. We're uploading every single day, showing you guys different coins, collectibles, and paper money that you can be looking for, either from the bank or in your pocket change that is worth a lot of money. So we'll show you what these coins sold for at auction. And as always, let's just hop into this one. Alright, starting off first here with a 1920 Lincoln wheat cent. However, this Lincoln wheat cent design, as you can see, it looks like it's a silver coloration to it, not the regular copper color. It's because the 1920 Lincoln wheat cent design here was struck onto an Argentina 10-cent planchet. So a foreign coin planchet, and that's why this coin, graded by NGC at a VG10, sold for over $550. Super rare mint era there. Now here is an even more valuable coin. This is a 1928 Lincoln wheat cent design that was struck onto a silver 10-cent planchet. So that's going to be in this year range. This would be struck onto a Mercury dime planchet and silver planchet, and this coin is graded by PCGS at an XF45, extra fine 45, and this coin ended up selling for over $4,300. Wow, a $4,000 coin there. Now here is a 1928 S mint mark silver Mercury dime that has been struck 20% off center. It is graded by PCGS at a mint state 65 with full bands. So all bands must be complete. Here's an example of that. The bands cannot be worn down or anything. You know, high-grade examples of Mercury dimes with the full bands can sell for a lot of money. This one being at a mint state 65 and also being struck off center is what gives the coin its value. So this dime ended up selling for over $1,300. $1,300 coin there. Now here's a cool mint era. This is on an actual 1944 silver Jefferson nickel. So as you guys know, from 1942 to 1945, they produced 35% silver wartime nickels during the war. Now in 1942, keep in mind there was also non-silver nickels and silver nickels, so don't get those confused. If you want to know if your nickel is silver, all you have to do is look at the mint mark on the back of the coin. You see that large P mint mark? If there is a P, D, or S big mint mark in that spot on the reverse of the coin, then that is a silver nickel, 35% silver. Now this coin has a nice grade. It's graded by NGC at a mint state 63, and it has a mint error where the reverse has been struck through, and you can see that line going through there on the reverse of the coin all the way up through the building. So this coin ended up selling for over $165. Moving right along to a 1973 Lincoln cent that has an obverse Brockage. This is graded by NGC at a mint state 65 brown. Of course, very noticeable type of mint error. We don't need a coin microscope or anything to see these types of errors. This coin ended up selling for over $310. Now here's a very extreme type of mint error as well. We got a double strike. So the Kennedy half dollar from 1973, it is the S mint mark as well. So this is going to be the proof Kennedy half dollar coin. And like I say, the coin has been double struck with that design flipped over. So we'll see the obverse and the reverse together, and then the reverse and the obverse together. This coin graded by NGC sold for over $9,000. $9,600 to be exact. Now here's a 1974 D mint mark Lincoln cent that has an obverse Brockage, taking up a large portion of the obverse of the coin here. This coin is graded by NGC as well at a mint state 66 red brown. And this penny ended up selling for $120 at auction. Not too bad. Now here's a very cool mint error. This is actually a proof dime. So proof coins like these is what you will typically find in your proof sets, right? This isn't the regular business strike dime that you'll see in your everyday pocket change, but it is the 1978 S mint mark that has an obverse partial clad layer missing. So we'll see that there clearly in the images displayed. You'll see, a good portion of the clad layer here on the obverse of the coin missing. You know, you can actually look for missing clad layers on business strike coins. So we've shown you guys all kinds of different coins, such as state quarters that have missing clad layers on the front or on the back of the coin, the obverse or reverse. But in this case, it's a partial clad layer missing, which makes it, you know, look even more unique. This dime ended up selling for over $1,000. It's almost graded at a perfect grade as well, a proof 69. So 70 is the highest you can get on the coin grading scale. This is at a 69. Now here is a 1980 P Mint Mark Kennedy $half coin that was actually struck. As you can see, the whole design doesn't fit on there because it was actually struck onto a Susan B. Anthony $1 coin planchet. So you guys know the Susan B. Anthony dollar coins. This Kennedy $half coin was struck onto one of those planchets, and that's why this coin sold for nearly $1,000. Now here's a 1984 S Mint Mark Lincoln cent design that was struck onto a 10-cent planchet. So a Roosevelt dime planchet, very expensive coin here. This is also a proof coin, and this coin ended up selling for nearly $2,000. That is amazing. Moving right along to one of my favorite types of mint errors, a double denomination, 1996 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel that was struck onto a 10-cent coin, so a Roosevelt dime. So you'll see both designs of the Jefferson nickel along with the Roosevelt dime, and this coin ended up selling for over $5,000. Can you believe that? What would you guys do with $5 grand if you sold this coin? Let me know in the comments below. Now this next coin is pretty cool. I love strike through errors. You know, there's all kinds of different examples, different scenarios that could take place in the mint when it comes to strike throughs. This is a no dated Lincoln cent. Because of the result of the mint error, you cannot see the date. The obverse here has been struck through a piece of cloth. That's why you see that textured design there through a large portion of the obverse here of this penny. This coin is graded by NGC, and this penny ended up selling for over $380 US. Now here's one of my favorite die breaks, man, just because it's so large, taking up almost half of the Roosevelt dime. You can see there at the bottom of the coin, that extra metal. That is a die break, also referred to as a cud. So, you know, these could be much, much smaller than this. Some could even take up more of the coin, could be larger than this. But when they're this large and they're this unique, they're typically going to be more valuable than a small little die break. You know, had this been a little bit different, say that die break or that cud was taking up a large portion of the top of the coin, and maybe you could see the date, maybe that would make it more desirable to certain collectors where you can actually see the date. In this case, it's a no dated Roosevelt dime because it's covering up the date. But this dime did sell for over $400. It is graded by PCGS at a mint state 61. Now here's another no dated coin. This is a Lincoln cent that had the obverse struck through a capped die. So you can look for die caps on all kinds of different coins and dates, not just, you know, a Lincoln penny. But this coin did sell for around $100. Now here's a very extreme type of mint error, a no dated Jefferson nickel that was struck 40% off center. Now this is the proof Jefferson nickel, so keep that in mind. It's not the regular business strike coin. And this coin, graded by NGC, sold for over $1,500, $1,500 US. Feel free to check out my other coin videos here on the page. We're uploading every single day. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.